Why the no, it's not.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Why not?
I
All
guess
right.
so. I guess that's what we are doing. Hey.
Welcome everyone. This is the one and only T Quest. You're welcome, and this is the first episode of the Why Not podcast, starring the award-winning and the infamous DJ El Nino.
Damn
it! You know we have the R&B king himself, DJ Cyclops.
Yeah, it's your girlfriend's favorite DJ. You know what it is.
No,
Let's
you're
go.
not.
Oh, okay.
Not mine.
And of course, the voice goddess herself.
Voice goddess herself.
The voice goddess herself.
You know what I'm saying? See, we got a new show. We need new energy. You know what I'm saying? Know what I
The
mean?
voice goddess.
Go ahead, look. You know what I mean? Why not podcast? T Quest, DJ Il Nino, DJ Cyclops. All right, let's get this. All right.
So that's what we doing? That's what we doing?
It's time for the Why Not podcast with DJ Il Nino, T Quest, and DJ Cyclops. It's time for the Why Not podcast. It's time for the Why Not podcast. It's time for the Why Not podcast. It's time for the Why Not podcast with DJ Il Nino, T Quest, and DJ Cyclops. Cyclops, 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 Cyclops.
All right, there it is. You know what I mean? A little spicy. You
Oh,
know
so
what I
that's
mean?
what we doing? That's what we doing?
That's what we doing.
I didn't know we were doing that. I could have done something.
No, it's
like
fine.
Oh, you could have done that. Okay, next show, your turn. Okay, next show is your turn. All right.
that. Okay.
Yeah, next show is your turn.
That was cute.
You know
That
what I
was
mean?
real cute.
I mean, you know why the hell not?
I mean, it would have been nice if it came in after I actually said my name.
Say what?
Yeah.
You didn't say your name?
No, I didn't get
Say it
to
now.
it yet. No.
People can read. Say it now. guys.
I thought she said it though.
I thought she said it
No,
too.
I said the voice goddess, and then as soon as I was about to say T Quest,
Yeah, well, gotta
Aggie over
be,
here.
you gotta be faster than that, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be faster than that.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever you guys say. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so what we doing here? Miss T Quest.
Yeah,
I mean,
T-Quest,
you-
voice goddess.
Yeah, voice
Oh,
goddess.
so now y'all want to keep saying my name?
I mean, I'm just reading the screen.
Okay, thank you.
That's what it says.
And the winner is me.
Okay.
Me. Just call me Kendrick Lamar because I'm winning all the awards this
Oh, wow.
year.
Take that. All right,
He
bars.
did that. He did
You
that.
know what I'm saying? But then I'm going to be like Beyonce, be shocked. Like,
Good job.
me? Did you watch the
But
Grammys?
you gotta remember, for a minute, it was a lot of people got kind of canceled about for a minute.
Who that? Cancel who?
What?
Kenny? Oh, the Grammys. The Grammys as a whole.
I was about
I
to
got you.
say, like-
Yes.
Okay, so him.
Yes. That is factual. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lawbury. You know,
I'm sorry. Was that a messy moment? Was that a messy moment? That's what we doing?
I know you're talking about. Yeah, but shout out to Lawbury. You know what I mean?
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, one thing I have noticed
What have you noticed?
is a lot of people are always talking about they always doing this, they never do that. But when you're actually in the position of potentially winning and actually winning, like your whole narrative changed.
Well,
Because you
of
finally
course.
got what you still secretly want, even though you're acting like you're boycotting it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And then it's so funny hearing so many celebrities like, we need to do this and we should do that. I'm just like, well, what have you been doing with your career that you don't have the resources or the connections to at least start something?
Yeah.
That part.
You keep talking about it. I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because you guys got way more resources than we do.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, I remember, Black folks as a whole, we tried to do our Soul Train Awards, and I think that still may be on. Don't know when it is.
Wow.
That's still a
Way to
thing. I
support.
don't think that's a thing no more.
See, that's sad though, because it might have just came on last week, and we don't even know.
Right.
It's,
I think the NAACP Awards was the most recent one.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I think the last time they had a Soul Train Awards, I think that's when T-Pain was honored, and that was like 2 years ago.
wow. Okay, well let's do this. Since I'm sitting in front of something that's going to be able to tell me, you know what I mean? It is. All right,
All
I'll
right.
find out.
Why you do that?
Yes.
So one thing I did notice about it, Cyclops, is you know how they always have like the red carpet and everyone's coming down and taking pictures like every award show, right?
Everyone.
And I'm just like, why is everyone so glamorous for the Grammys, but when you go to the Source Awards, the BET Awards, like they up there.
Yeah.
They're going to it's the block party. That's why it's the block party. You
Yeah,
know,
that's exactly what it is. It's the block. party.
Thanks, boo.
it's don't Steve Harvey got the neighborhood awards?
I don't know.
I think it's
I
called.
don't live on that block.
You asking way too many
I
questions.
don't live on that block, so I
we
don't know nothing about that.
need-
I don't know nothing about
Yeah.
that
We
neighborhood.
don't
So,
watch it
you
that
know-
in depth. Okay?
So, but yeah,
You
like-
do.
Like, okay, I'm gonna dress up. You know, if I'm going, say to a wedding, right? Okay, I'm gonna dress up. Same people having a block party, but I'm coming in some shorts, a t-shirt, and I don't care how I look, cause I'm here
Well,
with homies.
yeah,
And
I'm here with the homies. Well,
Yeah,
well, you got to remember that the last, what was it, Soul Train Wars looked like this in somebody's backyard.
that is true.
Oh,
You remember the one?
is
That
that the
is
one that
true.
Fat Joe
That-
hosted?
Yes, the one that looked like it was in somebody's backyard.
That was the same
It
one
seemed
that
like the
T-Pain was
budget wasn't
honored at.
there.
Yeah.
That was 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That was November of 2023.
Yep.
It was in somebody's backyard. I'm like,
I
what is this? What are we watching?
I think
Wait,
it was
was
in
that
T-Pain's
one, or was that the
backyard.
one where they was like in the club?
Well, there was that one as well. I don't know. See, we may be talking about different award
We
shows.
could be, because I remember one of them, Fat Joe was
There was
hosting.
one where it was in a club, and
Yeah.
there was one where they was in somebody's backyard.
Yes,
They were both
I
black
remember.
award shows.
That's really true. And that's my thing, because look how he just put that, right? He compared the Grammys to like a wedding, and then he compared the black award shows to the backyard cookout.
Well,
Exactly. That's all we can do.
And that's another thing, is just like, well, you wonder why they look at us a certain way. I'm like, I get it. You have more freedom to express yourself at the more
Express.
black awards. But I'm just like, I'm going to give top notch here, and I'm going to give top notch there. Why? Because I'm top notch.
What up? Well,
Hey!
I mean, well, Kanye came out with the damn. Well, might as well say naked. Who was that? That was
Nah,
his wife?
it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was completely naked.
Yeah, it was getting nude.
She had on the Emperor's new clothes. Y'all remember that cartoon or story?
Cyclops, man. I don't remember this.
Do you, Cyclops?
I don't know. No.
So the Emperor's New Clothes is a folktale from years ago, and the Emperor wanted a new outfit, and his tailor convinced him to wear an outfit that he think is a real outfit. The whole time he had him out there looking naked, like he was naked.
Oh.
So I don't know how he put it
So
in
it's
his
with the
mind.
Tyler Perry show.
You know what? I'm not gonna say
No, man,
that.
he will always throw some random male nudity. I'm like,
Man,
damn,
that's what it
son,
was.
I'm trying to watch this drama. I don't need to see this nudity, this black male nudity on the show. I don't
Look,
want-
there's been conversations for years. Like they're always showing the women naked. They never show the men. But you got to realize too, stop trying to compare women to men like we're exactly the same, because we're not. You know.
I hope not.
I really hope not. I really
Yeah,
hope.
I hope
Yeah,
not.
because like when it comes to women, the women body is appreciated from the guys and the girls. So there's no issue when it comes to the guy up there all the time. There's a lot of guys like, I ain't trying to see all that.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see all that.
And
Get
they
outta here.
definitely show it a lot more nowadays.
Yeah, I don't want to see all that.
Like,
I remember
it's-
when I think I was watching. I don't know if y'all remember that movie Cover.
It sounded like he was watching some kind of different movie.
Oh,
No.
you was
I don't know. I don't know what she was watching.
Like, it was a movie with Leon in it, and I think Vivica Fox.
okay.
And the movie was good. Then all of a sudden, it was like a scene where Leon was getting it in the shower with another dude. I was like, oh no.
Oh, oh.
I was like,
She was
you
watching
almost-
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not typing that in. I don't want my algorithm to change on my thing, and I'm getting all them kind of movies.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
like,
BG.
BG,
wait
what
a
up?
minute. Like,
Yeah.
it was just random. Like, she walks into the house and walks upstairs, and it was just, wow. I was like, oh.
Well, that's the funny part because that what happens when we be watching the movies and stuff, and just randomly a guy walking by naked.
Facts. I'm like, look, what is this? It's not a movie. It's a show. This is supposed to be a show. I'm not supposed to be seeing all this. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I stopped watching. No, it wasn't a while. What is the? I can't think of the damn show. I'll figure it out, and then I say the conversation. But there was one show. They was all in prison and whatnot. And I'm watching it. It was cool. It was good. It was on HBO. It was a very good series. It was on HBO. They was talking about they was in prison. But there started being a lot of male rapes and
Was it Oz?
Oz. That's it. Oz. That's exactly the show. I was watching Oz. But then I'm like, yo, why the hell am I watching this? This is like mad rapes, male rapes in this, mad male nudity. Let me stop right now. So I literally just stopped cold turkey from watching. I'm like, I'm not watching this anymore.
I think that's kind of like a lot of things where the society want everyone just to be comfortable with everything. And the moment you're not comfortable, they're looking at you like you have an issue. Like, no, that's not what it is. I want to enjoy the show, but if you keep showing this uncomfortable part, you're going to lose a viewer. And I'm sure a lot of people are like that. There's a lot of great things that you stop watching because now it's just team too much, and they're like, you know what? I'm good.
Facts. Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to see anymore. I mean, it's what you, even like what was that comedy show we both watched for a minute? Then I'm like, I'm getting tired of her. She's a little too much. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't.
You know exactly what I'm talking
No.
about. I'm like, nah.
We watch a lot of comedy shows. I'm not gonna pick one. The old time it's the wrong one.
Miss Pat. Pat.
Oh, the
You
Miss
know
Pat
what
show.
I was talking about.
Actually, I didn't. I was thinking of
I've
the,
seen all the episodes of Miss Pat. I don't remember nothing weird about that.
Nah, I'm not
because
saying-
you're ghetto. Okay, you are ghetto. Now, here's the scale, right? You have ghetto like Cyclops. Then you have like the bougie like Nino, but then you have me in the middle, right? So I would honestly say, overall, I actually enjoyed the
bougie.
show. I
said
did.
Bougie.
She called me bougie. She try to be real quick and drive past the stoplight real
I
quick.
don't know what you guys are talking about. So I truly enjoyed the show, but I could have gone without all the profanity. I understand that they gave you the leeway to just do
What up,
you,
fam?
but in a way like, hey, what up, Steady? At the same time,
Where the hell did that accent come from?
To
What
me-
the hell was that?
what happened?
Hey, what up,
What up,
Steady?
Steady?
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Real ass.
Whatever. No, but seriously, I enjoyed the show, but I could have done without as much profanity as they gave. It's one of those, they're allowing you to be you when you take it too far and really take advantage of it.
Yeah, I got.
You know, because if they dialed it back a little bit more, I think they would have had even a bigger audience for sure. But overall, I think it was definitely a good show. I don't mind him.
But you got to think about it was on BET Plus. If it was,
Well, I
on
understand
BET
that.
if it was on
BET Plus.
it would be different.
Yeah. Well, BET Plus got another show that I used to watch all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired of that damn male nudity. So I'm like, Crush, you might have to go solo on this one. What you call it? What's the name of the one with the Next Top Model?
Oh, I was wondering why we stopped watching it.
So I'm like, I'm getting a little tired of seeing this like every episode.
The crazy
And
part
they
is-
showing everything. I'm like, yo, son, what is this?
That's another thing.
I don't
It's
need
such
to
a
be
great
watching this.
show.
It shows, yeah, but yeah.
Well, now I know why we stopped watching it, and I'm gonna have to watch it myself. But even it's odd that you're talking about that show because the first scene is literally male tail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
What
I
show
know- I
is this? Cause
All Queen's Men.
oh,
That's it. Oh,
You watch that?
no, I don't watch that.
Yeah, all Queen's Men's Law.
because you know my thing is it's a really good show. You know, you have the different actors and actresses, and then you have the gangster part. You got the killing, you got the fighting, you got the political, you got the entertainment. So it's a lot of great aspects in it. But once again, because of certain things, you're gonna lose a lot of the audience.
Yeah, I know. Yes, certain thing. After a while, I'm like, come on, man.
So you know, all right, we talking about all the negative of the black shows.
I was talking about both sides, but continue.
Okay, but that's what I was gonna say. It's not that much positive black shows out there.
See, this goes back to me calling you ghetto because there are a lot of positive black shows, but when you only pay attention to certain ones, the other ones' ratings is not as high as they can be or should be if you guys are not watching them. And at the same time, the whole marketing side of it plays a part of it as well. They need more marketing. They need more, advertisement. Use social media to their advantage. So that's where they drop the ball as well. But when you really do your research, there's so many great shows and movies that are positive that's not going to the next season or the next sequel because people are not aware of them or people are not spreading the word like they should. But trust me, they're definitely out there.
So then comes the question: what is out there that folks need to be watching?
Well, they're already watching me.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yes. Like, for example, right? Recently, it's just series I just watched. Don't mind me. I didn't come up with the title. Called How to Die Alone, right? On Hulu. It's not a suicidal thing. It's not that at all.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
But
So.
it was a great show, and it was comedy. It had so many great elements, but we all
Hey,
the
black
fans,
people in it?
black people.
They don't
in
even
it.
sound like black.
You know
Oh no, that
Yeah,
was
that doesn't even sound
it
like
was more
black
the
folks
fact
in
that
it.
she had like a near-death experience, and now she's looking at life in a different perspective. That's what it's really about. But
okay.
it was great. It was a lot of comedy. It was different.
Hashtag spoiler alert.
I know.
You know what? Oh, whatever. But it was great. And recently, all the fans of the show found out that Hulu is not picking up for
It's like,
second,
no, we
second
good.
season. And everyone's like upset because they really thought it was great. And then
Yeah.
they're just saying pretty much like they just hope that they could be in the right rooms for the right place to pick them up so they're able to do like another season. 'Cause it was a
Gotcha.
great show. That's the same thing when we watched, was it LA's Finest with Gabrielle Union
Yes, LA Finest
and
was great.
with Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was a great show,
was
but
great.
once again,
That was great. I enjoyed that.
it's done. Why? Because there's so many things out here. It's
I mean,
not-
and I'm sure the budget was a little high on that too. I'm
That-
sure that wasn't. Yeah.
That's just like I don't know if y'all remember the Carmichaels. That was a great show.
wow.
Great show. It
That's the
spoke.
one with David Allen Greer.
Yeah. Yep.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, okay, but you know the person. yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and this is wrong. When I see that he's the star, I'm like, I'm good.
But you know what? He really didn't even make the show. It was more Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah,
Real.
not helping.
I didn't realize she was even in it.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish was in it.
Okay.
Little Rail, he was in it.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I forgot
Sinbad.
see, always playing the mother that's doing all the singing. I can't even think of her name. Dang.
Jennifer Lewis. Loretta
No.
Devine.
You know
Why
what?
you naming all the random black
Hey, he
mamas?
said
He naming all the random.
That's what he said.
He was
Is that
on.
what you said?
She was on Tyler Perry's Big Happy Family, the movie, as the mom. And then she was on. You remember that? What was it, Valentine's Heart?
It's called Holiday's Heart.
Yeah. No, not Holiday's Heart. Not Holiday's
Loretta
Heart.
Devine. It had to be Loretta Devine.
Yes,
Or it
her.
could have been Aldrich Woodrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Loretta Devine. Okay.
So
I
season.
mean, they had 3 seasons, so you know.
And they stopped it after the last episode where they were talking about let's make America great again, is all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, because that show was really political.
Yes.
I
Very.
remember now.
Oh wow, that's probably why I left, because it was 2015 to 2017.
Well, when you put it like that,
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
which is interesting, because now that I think about it, when they did a reboot of Will and Grace, they got real political about that season of politics. And then it was like that one season reboot, and then that was it. I don't know if that was the plan, but it definitely didn't come back. And I'm just like, wow, we really doing this show about all these other shows. And I always say I don't talk about people's shows and give names, and we're just putting it all in one right now, aren't we? I know it's mad random. But I really say that. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about no shows and nobody giving my perspective. And we just talked about 30 of them in 30 minutes. That is comical. But yeah, you can push the button, but you got to remember the platform that you're on, your audience, who actually is in charge of the programming and everything, because you're like, you know what, this is cool, but now we're good. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of reboots, how y'all feel about all these reboots coming about?
I mean, this tells you that you are no longer young. That's basically what it tells you. That is. That's what it tells you.
Well, that's a good perspective.
That's what it tells you. Because you're like, oh, I remember this. Then they coming back. You're like, oh, damn. Yeah. When you start remembering what they did back in the day, that means you know.
Because,
You're
like,
a little older.
Bel Air. Bel Air is a great reboot. And, you know,
Yeah, don't tell us then, because we got 2 episodes.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the last.
Look, he want them people that was so
Yeah, and
excited.
then at the end, you remember when dude got shut up.
You were supposed to start that. Have you guys been watching? See, you didn't say that.
Yeah, he wanted to take the whole end.
Okay, now that I know y'all watching, but like the first season,
First season was great.
Yeah, the first season, I was like, okay, you know, I see what y'all doing. Y'all, you know, taking some of the old stories, redoing them in a different way.
Yeah, a little flip. Remix.
Yeah, and you know, because you know, some reboots, it'd be a reboot, it'd be totally different.
Trash. Yeah.
Because it's kind of like what Nino stated before, to me, not to you. The Fresh Prince was a comedy, and now it's a dramedy.
Drama.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a
drama.
dramedy. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
So
dramedy. Yep.
it's like the dramatic effect of it. Which, speaking of, shout out and no shout out to the person who made that trailer for the new Frasier.
Oh my God. No, he can kiss my ass.
You know, because I don't know. I understand, because after what happened with Bel Air and the trailer
Fresh
and,
Prince, yeah.
and caught his attention, it actually came to life. Now everyone started making all these trailers, hoping that come to life. That one was so good
Facts.
that I'm like, if they make a dark Frasier,
Yeah.
like, that would be so successful.
Facts. Yeah, I was looking at that when we first saw it. We was like, oh, I want to see this.
Yes. But
Look.
then he reboots the show to a cheesy comedy
Yeah, that's not what I
of his brother's son.
Nobody wants to see that.
older. And even though I watched it, because I love my
Yeah.
my
Really?
sitcoms, I can go front.
Yeah, you got a certain kind of sitcom. that you can front.
Even though that's totally up my alley.
Yeah, you got the more for you. You got the more for you.
I would have
sitcoms.
preferred the dog Frasier, because that would have been.
Yeah, because
good.
we would have watched that.
Yes, factual.
We would have watched Dog.
I
Frasier.
never even watched Frasier to begin with, so I don't.
Now I didn't see
wouldn't-
like every episode, but I definitely watched some episodes. I'll tell you that.
Man, I've seen some episodes
Mm-hmm.
because I've been at places and they were watching it. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Gotcha.
that's before you had phones and all that, so where you can start scrolling and ignore the show. You know what I mean? That was when you got to sit there and watch that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But nah, that wasn't my thing.
So what do y'all think about this? I hope it comes to life. The Gullah Gullah Island reboot.
Who?
Well, first of all, you're asking me that question because
Oh,
that was
good.
our generation show
Oh,
on
okay.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I don't know that. I ain't never watched no damn Nickelodeon.
But I'm not gonna say I'm excited,
Yes, you are.
but I'm curious about what they're going to do. You know, because now the kids and the babies is older, and the Binya like the fake cartoon. I'm like, I wonder what he's
What
gonna
was
look
that?
like now.
What was that?
It was like I don't know.
What was that?
He's like a
tadpole.
Muppet,
It
a
was
big old Muffet.
yeah,
Binya.
yeah. It was like a.
That was his name?
Yes.
You sound a little suspect. You about to get the show canceled first air. First
That
error.
was his name.
This one just gonna go into the
That's his name.
on the shelf.
I forgot that's his name.
Yeah, like, and it's weird because right when I saw the reboot trailer, I was like,
Yeah.
I put my niece onto it, and she loves Gullah Gullah Island now.
Mhm.
And I was like, so I started watching it again. I was like, and then I saw the trailer. I was like, oh, I really hope this happens.
Yeah. It's just funny watching like the show All American. You watch All American. You have.
I love All American. I just don't like the new season.
We're not. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get there, but I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, you got it. You got that.
And it was
That's another show I'm like, I'm cool with.
Yeah, he
All
watched
right,
the
I'm
first
good.
couple of seasons. Now he's like, I'm good. But knowing that the baby in Gullah Gullah
Yeah,
Island,
that
him and his family, the baby is actually the guy in All American. Like he's one of the actors. So I'm like, that's kind of dope. You see him as a grown man the whole time he was the little baby in the show. So
Yep.
he's
Yep.
like, look, I got new coins, y'all. We can take my All American coins and we're gonna reboot our show.
That
I don't know
part.
if that's the real story, but you just never know.
Enjoy.
You know what?
That's
I'm just saying.
and then you have a reboot that gets flopped. And I'm gonna say it, Good Burger flopped. Good Burger 2. Let's just say Good Burger 2.
Quest.
Yes.
All right, this is the section I'll just fall back and let
No!
y'all chat about.
No, because Cyclops is one dimensional.
I ain't watch no damn what you call it.
This is gonna be the last one. Then we're gonna bring Nino back in.
Okay.
Okay, I think so.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like, I am a Good Burger fan. Like, and my niece and nephew, they was definitely obsessed with it a few years ago. I used to
Shout
play
out
like all
to
the time.
702.
Facts, but
Yeah.
the reboot wasn't necessary. I think it was too cheesy when the movie itself was already cheesy. And it's kind of the part, like, people are trying so hard to be with the quote unquote times and trying to incorporate everything
Mm-hmm.
in every movie, in every show, in every commercial. You're gonna have gay, straight, trans, biracial kids. Like, they're putting everything in everything, trying to include everyone, but you're still forgetting the quality
Hey.
of the show in the movie. You still need that. That's the same thing when I tell artists about song. Yo, I made this great positive PSA song for our peoples. We need to spread the word. Yo, we can spread the word. I understand why you made it, but the song is corny, so I'm not playing it. It's still got to be a hot song, not just because it's positive. That means we should automatically listen to it.
Yeah, and I have to be entertained by your song.
Exactly.
And
I'm not saying it got to be the best, but it has to have some entertainment value.
Yeah.
And somebody just asked me the other day, because we were watching Goosebumps, the new one, and they're like,
I'm sorry. What he say?
Goosebumps.
You know what, Cyclops? We're gonna do our own show.
But no, this is not. I'm not talking about the show itself, but how you said, they put the gays and the trans and everything. So
Be careful. Be careful.
somebody asked me, they're like, okay, why are we doing it in Disney stuff now? Like, this is for the kids. They shouldn't have to worry.
I mean, at the end of the day, they are gay kids.
Well, yeah, that is true.
I mean, they are.
That is
I
true.
don't like this conversation, but I will say this. I've had a conversation with some parents, and once again, everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Yeah.
We always stating that we wish kids can just be kids. Because at the end of the day, what does your sexuality have to do with the red crayon, the blue crayon? 1, 2, 3, ABC. Like, this is what you should be learning and teaching, and learn how to get along with one another and respect. And red means stop and green means go. I don't understand why your sexuality have to be in that. Let the kids just be kids. You know, and just teach them just not to bully anyone that's different. But today's culture and society, here's my thing, and I hate that we're on this topic. I'm gonna blame Cyclops.
You brought it up. I guess.
No. I did it in a professional manner. You took it personal. Now, I don't understand how the new generation, all adults, looking at them like they're different, odd, don't understand what's going on, and then the way they speak is different, and we all know it's odd, but yet we still allow it. Like, I literally saw a show, and it was all about the teachers and the kids, and they're like, look, I identify with a certain cough, and I don't think I'll be able to take the test.
Are we talking about Abbott Elementary?
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
This was high schoolers. And then they're like, what? And the teacher's like, that's not a real thing. Are you calling me a liar? Because now I'm personally offended, and I'm going to have to tell the and I'm just like, what? But this is what's happening. It's so scary. It's so scary. But I'm going to let it slide. We don't have to bring that. That's a whole nother topic, a whole nother story, a whole nother segment, a whole nother show. But it was just odd to me that we see what's happening, but it's still okay. But that's just the climate that we live in. So, DJ El Nino.
There it is, El Nino in the house. Let's bring this back. I don't know what the hell they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it back.
The domino effect.
All right. 2024 black shows that I co-signed, that I have watched. The Power, even though they have other people in it, I still consider those, black shows. The ones that I like most is Ghost, and I like the Tommy one. The one with 50 Raising Kanan.
Yeah.
We haven't really watched those yet, but I've watched them, the other joints.
I'm not a big fan of BMF.
BMF. I like the first season of BMF. BMF, yes.
I don't know what show he was doing, but yes.
Yeah, the second season was, not as entertaining, I'll say. But I enjoyed the first season more than I did the next season.
I never watched Power.
The first Power, yeah,
the
Power
first
itself.
Power.
The original Power.
Gotcha.
Yes. I never watched the whole series and a diehard Power fan of blah blah blah. No, I did see the last couple of episodes, and I've seen clips here and there, and then I saw the actual first episode, right? But I heard it was great, but I'm not going back to watch it all, especially when I just saw all of the Power 2 with Tariq and all that. Yeah. I'm good. That was great. Like Nino said, Force was great with Tommy and I enjoyed that. We did tempt Raising Kanan twice, but I think we have to actually sit down and watch it like we do the rest of the shows. Because once you start multitasking, and if it's not hitting the way you need to be hitting, then multitasking is coming as full effect.
Scroll life in the building.
Raising Kanan, it's like every other episode is like a hit and miss. It's like,
that's what it was. Right. We got through episode 1.
That's what it was.
We did.
I'm good.
Yeah.
BMF 2. My thing is, once we start, and if I'm tapped in enough, I will want to finish it. So as you can tell, there's certain shows I'm going to finish by myself, which is fine. Another one was Godfather. That was great. I enjoyed that.
Godfather of Harlem.
Yes, Godfather of Harlem. I enjoyed that. Cyclops, did you watch that?
No,
do you know what it is? All right, go ahead, Nina.
No, you tell him.
Okay.
Since you enjoyed it so much.
Godfather of Harlem is about Bucky, right? That was his name?
Yes.
Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson was this gangster from back in the day, and it was around the time with like MLK and Malcolm X and stuff.
Malcolm X, yep.
You know, he was the kingpin of Harlem, and then you have, the families, the Spanish and the Italians and all that. So it's around that time. And it's good.
It's good.
And what's it on?
It's not on the platform that you have. It's one of those odd platforms. What you said?
Well, I don't even remember what it was on. I don't even
That's
know
my
what
point,
platforms
because it
was
wasn't the average one.
on. Stars. Was it Stars?
Yeah, it was Stars. I'm trying to be funny.
Stars.
Oh, I got
It was
stars.
Stars.
I got stars.
Yes, but it was around that time, and since he was like a real person, it makes it even better because like real life, based off real stories and everything. But
Yeah, the stories may be true, or
Yes.
may not be true, or
William
they may
Bill
be.
Effects.
Yeah, or they may be.
But
But that's like
definitely-
BMF. That's based off a true person. That's not as good.
Yeah, well, no, well,
And now in the headlines, there's an issue with 50 Cent and Big Meech. Like, I wish. No, I don't. I'm not that tapped
Make
into
your mind
what's
up.
happening, but I think it's interesting that there's beef with the creator and the person the story's behind for the show. I'm like, I'm not that invested to know all the details, but outside looking in, I think that is so hilarious to me.
yeah, well, yeah, it depends on the stories they doing.
Yeah.
Because some of that stuff is public knowledge,
Facts.
and they dramatize them. That's you're free reign to do that stuff.
Yeah,
But it has some things that may not have been public knowledge, and he's actually dramatizing them.
Yeah.
Dude may have a point. May have a point. All right. Back to the other shows. That some of them I haven't watched because I'm looking at a list. I have Harlem. I enjoyed that first season. The new one is out now. Me and Quest gonna get back into that.
Season 3, baby.
Yeah, me and Quest gonna get back into that.
Sad Face is the last
Final season.
final season. But to be honest,
Gotcha.
after watching the first couple of them, even though I enjoyed it, I'm okay with it.
Okay with it?
Yeah, it's certain ones. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna be sad if there's no more. But I enjoyed it for what it was, for sure.
Gotcha.
Do you know what
Hey,
that
they
is,
should have ended.
Cyclops?
They should have ended All American a long time ago.
Yeah. I think you may have a point.
Like they,
You may have a point.
after Sucks and Sucks left, I don't know how far y'all is.
Yeah, after
Look,
dude after dude died.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude
I didn't know how far you got.
I don't know how far y'all got.
Yeah. After dude died, I'm like, yeah, I'm good with this.
Yeah, like it was over after that. I was like, yeah, we
Yeah,
don't
after
no
dude
more.
died, yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah. So, and then when they did a spinoff to what was it, All American Homecoming, I was like, nah, I don't need this.
I did watch that. Once again, it's a it's a series that I've started. I've been invested in. I will get back into it, but I'm not in a rush. It's so much. It's so
Yeah,
like I was saying. There's so
though.
many shows out there, and there's so many movies. That if you really dive in, you're gonna find some great ones. That's why I was telling you, there's a lot of positive stuff out there. You just gotta at least do the research, or maybe start a page where people can post all the positive and great, funny shows or movies that people haven't paid attention to, that people need to maybe go back to. You just never know. It could be a coin in that thing. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do it myself.
Do it yourself. Yeah, real talk. Me and Quest got a whole basically spreadsheet of shows that we watch.
So did y'all watch
Um,
Pitch?
Who?
Pitch.
Pitch.
Yeah, it was
What you say?
PITCH. It was about the first African American female to play in a Major League Baseball. It was on Fox, and it was real good, real good. They did one season, and you know how that season finale, it's supposed to be a continuance going on to the next season,
Yeah.
but it gets canceled. I was like, oh.
It's like, nah, we're done with this bitch.
That
That
happens
was
all the
2016.
time.
I'm look. I had never heard of the show.
Yeah, it was a very good show. And I was like, yeah,
That was on. Well, it's Disney Plus.
like, and I
That's
was
what it
like,
was on.
man,
Well, that's pretty much proving my point. There are great shows out there, but they don't get picked up. When we watched that show, Our Kind of People, that was a great show, but it did not get picked up for another season. It happens all the time.
Facts.
What was the other show? It was a show. It was a cop show that happened in New York.
What was it?
You know what I'm talking about?
All of them.
No, I was going to say that's all of them.
All of them. All of them. That is all of them. It's all of them.
That is literally all of them.
I think. Oh my gosh! And I can't even think of
It was one with Regina King in it. I can't remember.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember that Regina King one.
And that was good, and then it stopped. I was like, oh.
I want the one I watched. And I can't think of nobody that was in it to even think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was so good, but it ended in a way that there could be another season, but that last episode showing us like they're not going to be renewed for another season. Like, it was obvious. I wish they just had like a main character that was like a star. Then it would be easier to figure out who it is or the show. But it's all good though. But it was a great show. I'm gonna come up with the name. But and then oh yeah, I remember that show. Remember it was a black lady lead, and then the white girl, she moved into projects as a cop.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
now.
so
I know what you're talking about.
it was good. That's all I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. It sounds like every other cop.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, they all kind of sound similar after a while. But I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it, but I do.
That sounded like a movie I watched called Black and Blue.
What?
Black and Blue.
Yeah. Black and Blue. Tyrese is in it.
Oh, we watched that. We watched that, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that. That was good. I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this is interesting. I'll name one more show. See, like that a lot of folks watch that. There's there can be a little extra time. P Valley.
Quickly, humpback. Hey.
Yeah, P Valley's a little.
You know what the funniest part about that whole situation is? It was my mother that told us
Hey,
about.
why you snitching?
Because it's funny. Because you know she's so holy. Let me stop. Let me not.
See that? See that? Don't.
Don't do it.
At the end
don't
of
do
the
it. Leave that
day, I already said it. Like, it was just funny for her to tell us about the show that's on, and then we watched it and it was like, oh,
Wait a minute. What is this?
Like,
Who told you about this?
I know what
Like,
the P stand for.
the thing about it is, like, the drama behind it was good, right? I don't care about all the other stuff. The drama behind it. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Like, the way they ended season 2, I'm waiting for season 3. Like, all right, what's about to happen? But I don't need all the extra stuff in there.
Yeah, see, that's me. I would enjoy the show. There's some shows where I'm like, you don't need the extras. Actually, more turn off than enticing to me on some of these
That
shows.
part.
You know what I mean? I love the show that we just watched. That I wish had more episodes. Was Cross. You know what I mean? We just watched Cross. Cross was great. Cross was great. We sit there, we powered through. I don't know. We watched
I
that
haven't
crazy.
watched it yet.
No, Cross is great.
I watched the movie because it's based off the
There's a few Cross.
Yeah, this is
movies.
like the third rendition of it.
there's
Yeah,
a few
so
Cross movies.
I haven't watched it yet though. Have y'all watched them?
Who?
We
Them.
watched
Them. Oh,
season 1, and we watched the first couple of episodes of season 2. Now, people who really know me, Rain, they know I don't do the whole scary, supernatural, all that
supernatural
crazy
stuff.
stuff.
Gotcha.
But for some odd reason, Nino's the first person to get me to watch some of
who
it.
that? Nino, goddammit.
NT Ways.
Now,
and
man.
I enjoyed it. Kind of like that weird show
Stranger
From.
Yeah.
Like, it's so freaky, but I'm just like, are they ever gonna get out? Like, I gotta watch another episode.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's so much now, especially with all these streaming platforms. Like, when people are like, "Oh, I have nothing to watch," any suggestions? I'm just like, it's so much out
But there's
there.
1,000 things out there.
And then people be like, "How come you haven't seen so and so yet?" I'm like, "Well, first off, I have a life.
That's very true. That's very true.
I have a life." And then, like I said, there's multiple streaming platforms. It's not like we're in front of the TV and you have to watch it this day and time because you can't rewind it back. Like, you can't.
No, this ain't.
DVR.
Yeah, this ain't the
time.
80s. This ain't the 80s. This ain't life before y'all were conceived.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Back then, I'm gonna tell y'all dead ass. Back then, if you missed the show in say September, October, your ass had to wait till like April. I'm dead ass. You had to wait until the rerun season started till you could actually see some of those damn episodes. It wasn't like, it was like VCRs wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nah, you missed it. You jammed. It's because you had no options. You had no options. I don't remember when I got my. Well, actually, when my grandmother actually got her first VCR. I don't remember what year it was, but that changed life. You know what I mean? That changed life, and I learned how to work it before she did. You know what I mean? So I'm explaining to her how to use it. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, no, we're gonna need another one of these things, so I can record my shows as well. But that the VCR literally changed life. Now everything is digital. It's easy, but pre all that stuff, you missed one of the major episodes, or you came in the house when it was already playing.
Yep.
Nah, you was done.
So let me ask you this. I guess I can ask both of y'all this. Do y'all watch like soap operas?
Life is a soap opera.
Now, I don't think I would watch anything that classifies itself as a soap opera, but
Like,
shows that
and all that.
You talking who?
Like Young and Restless.
Nah, I'm good with that.
You know what soap opera we watch?
What?
Sisters.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Sisters is a soap opera. That damn show is a soap opera. It doesn't classify itself as a soap opera, but it is. You know, and the Oval, that's a soap opera as well.
My mom is in love with that show. I ain't watched it yet.
It's not a rush.
Dude.
I mean, it's been out for a minute, and we finally jumped in years later. But no disrespect to Tyler Perry, 'cause he's dope. But sometimes, since he's doing a million shows, some episodes be dragging. Yeah. One day, it takes 7 years.
Fact, yeah, that's Sisters. Yo, that's Sisters. You watch Sisters, and 7 episodes, they have the same clothes on.
Yep. Facts, you know.
Even though several weeks have went past on the show, they still got the same damn clothes on.
Same clothes on. And you know what? It's not like we could be like, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not real talk, and it's not like it's one day. They done proceeded weeks on end. You know what I mean? Things didn't happen. Folks woke up, go to sleep, but they had the same damn clothes on.
Karen been pregnant for 18.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Karen been pregnant for 3 seasons. And it took a season and a half to look pregnant.
3 seasons, and she's only wearing 2 outfits.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts.
Wow.
Oh, what about the belly? Haven't shown the belly to the last season.
Yeah. It took a season and a half to look pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's too
So what do y'all think about the Jamie Foxx documentary?
We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
What are you talking about, Quest?
Huh?
Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is, because it's something I heard on the podcast that Nino listens to. It was titled a comedy special, so you expected it to be a comedy special. Yeah. It was more of a documentary testimonial.
Tearjerker.
So without a label on it, I enjoyed the special, if that makes sense. I enjoyed it for what it was, but since it was labeled a comedy special, I'm just like, I wish it would have been more comedy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Cool.
you know everybody's like, "Did y'all watch the comedy special? What comedy special?" I watched the testimonial.
That's
Like,
exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was.
like I had a few tears myself because I was like, "This is not a comedy special at all."
Emotional.
It had its moments, but I was
Sensitive. Right? No, let me stop. No, I understand it though. I understand it. For if it had not been labeled a comedy show, I probably would have. When watching it, I probably would have, enjoyed it more. You know what I mean? Because when you thinking, all right, hit the joke. When there's a comedy special, you want the jokes to land. You want the jokes to land. You want the jokes to land. You don't necessarily hear the whole gospel numbers break out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what is this? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You got a whole gospel bit going on. I'm like, okay, well, okay, but I understand it. I didn't hate it as much as some folks did. When I watched, I'm like, all right, it was cool, but I wouldn't label it a typical comedy show.
I'll tell you one thing. If I would have went to his show and thinking I was getting a comedy special and bought the tickets for it, I would have been pissed.
yeah, I feel that. I really feel that because like you said, himself presented it as a comedy special. So it was just like, it had, like I said, it had its moments of comedy.
I think he would have had great ratings if he labeled it properly and told us exactly what it was and what it was going to be about. I think he still would have had great ratings for sure.
I mean, and also it could have been Netflix too. They could be like, no, let's name this a comedy show. You know what I mean? Just so we can get more eyes to tune in. Because if they had labeled it a doc or whatever testimony, Jamie Foxx, they wouldn't have got the same numbers. They would not have. Because people are like, nah, anyway, I don't need to hear all that. But if they labeled it a comedy show, more heads may are apt to tune in. You know what I'm saying?
And they knew what segments to pick for the trailer.
Facts. What was that damn movie we just watched? With the perfect damn trailer.
Look, I'm telling y'all now, I'm a fan of the movie Taken, the original.
Yes.
I'm a fan of Liam.
I like all of them. Yeah, Liam, yeah.
Okay? So, when we saw the trailer for this movie...
Hey, what was the name of that damn movie?
I don't know. It was one of his newest ones.
I think it was
the
his
trailer
latest one.
literally had every ounce of action from the movie. And mind you, the trailer is only a minute long. Every ounce of action was in that trailer. Everything else...
Absolution is the name of the movie.
Yes.
Absolution. Liam Neeson, Absolution is the movie. The trailers are great. I'm looking at the trailer, I'm like, oh, yeah. And she's right. Every action scene that is in the movie is in the trailer. All right? Every action scene is in the trailer. The rest of the movie was not action at all. It was not an action movie. It's about something totally different. You know what I mean? So
that is true.
So
they need to give him his flowers for sure.
There it is. Facts.
Leon for sure. Like he done played everybody and played them well. Okay, he needs his flowers.
That part.
Speaking of that, this has been great, you guys.
There it is. It's been great. You know what I mean?
Why not episode? You know what I'm saying? Talking about any and everything, but why not?
Yeah. Until the next time, I am DJ Il Nino. She is
the one and only T Quest.
He is
your girlfriend's favorite DJ Psycho.
Lies.
Stop lying. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. Yeah, somebody's girlfriend's favorite DJ.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you never know. Hey.
We do.
No, I do. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but until next time, the Why Not Posse, the Why Not Trio, we'll see y'all. All right?
Yes, sir.
See.
You ain't got no outro like you got an intro?
That is. I'm looking at the clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
DJ Cyclops.